Hey guys, what's up? I'm actually doing something a little bit different in this video. I'm doing a drift build, and I'm going to show you how I upgraded one of my cars that I think is probably the best one I have at drifting. So I twin turboed it, I swapped it with the all-wheel drive drivetrain and a V10 engine, and I got the wide body on it too. And I have the Liberty Walk spoiler with Horizon tire compound. And I think I'm actually going to take the Horizon tire compound off, just switch it for the regular tire compound. The race compound. And all four tires all the way around are as wide as they can be. The rims really don't matter, you can choose whatever rims you want. The drivetrain, I have the clutch, the race clutch. I have race transmission, race driveline, and the differential for tuning reasons. It might not say it does anything, but it helps with tuning a lot, so. The brakes, I have them fully upgraded because they're lighter. I have the race springs and dampers. I have anti-roll bars all the way around. I have the roll cage. And I got weight reduction. It should weigh like 3,200 pounds, I believe. And then the engine is fully modified with a race intake, race fuel system, race injectors, race exhaust, race valves, race engine block, race twin turbos, race intercooler, because any turbo car needs to have an intercooler. And there's my stats right there on how much I weigh and everything, how much power I'm making. That's my stats for this car. And I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut to where I am. I'm going to cut to where I'm in the parking lot and I'm about to tune the car, like adjust my tuning, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright guys, so I'm at the parking lot now, as you can see, where everyone drifts. And I'm actually going to adjust my tuning a little bit. And right now, I'm showing you how I currently have my car set up. I think most of it is pretty much stock. I know the final drive isn't stock, so you guys can change that now, because that's if you want a high top speed. My top speed is 264, I believe. No, 267. And yeah, this is just how I have it set up right now. The anti-roll bars, springs, damping, and the arrow, which is locked because I don't have any arrow on it, and then the differential. And I'm actually going to make the acceleration 100% for front and rear. The deceleration I am going to make 0. In balance, I think I'm going to do 75 on the balance. 75% to the rear, actually. Because I want it to act more like a rear-wheel drive car, because it's converted to all-wheel drive. So braking, I'm not going to bother with it. Arrow, not going to do nothing. For damping, I think I'm going to soften the front and rear springs really quick. Actually, it's acting more like a rear-wheel drive car, so for the front, I think it's going to be a little bit stiffer than the rear. Yeah. And then the rear is going to be soft. The front's going to be slightly stiffer. I want it to sit as low as possible, because the center of gravity is a lot different. The springs I am going to make stiff. because I don't want too much body roll while I'm trying to drift around the corners. And let's see, the anti-roll bars, I think I am actually going to make them stiff. And then the rear, I think I'm going to make them stiff too. Okay. Camber, I'm not going to mess with that. Tire pressure, I think I'm going to raise it to 55 psi in the front and rear, because higher tire pressure, you get less grip. And that should be it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to test drive the car a little bit now, and I'm probably going to change the tune-up a little bit more later on. For me, I think this tune is actually pretty good for drifting. And I'm just going to try, let's see if I can do another drift tap. Yeah. Alright. So, this car, it actually slides a lot more than it did before I just tuned it right now. It's going to take some getting used to. Either that, or I will change it in a few minutes. I probably will. I'm just taking out every pole I can. Wow. I'm just hitting everything, because I'm not used to the setup. The tires spin a lot more, because the higher tire pressure, don't get as much grip. I'm gonna drive it around the... I'm gonna drift it around the street now, see what I can do with it. It's actually really good around turns and corners on the street, based on this right now. Can easily adjust it, move away from cars. I just traded paint with that van. Oh yeah, I actually got banned on Forza one time because I made a GMC Vandura, I believe it was. I just wrote free candy on the side of the van and I shared it as a design. And I ended up getting banned from selling cars, buying cars, and liveries. I just got banned from all that for around 2 weeks, I think. So don't do that. Don't put free candy on the side of the van and then share it to everyone in the world. I guess that's against the terms. And you get banned for 2 weeks for your first offense. I haven't done that since, and I haven't been banned, which is good. I was just surprised. I got on one day and it's like, your account has been banned for 2 weeks. I'm like, whoa, that sucks. I could still play the game and everything. I was just banned from the auction house and the liveries. So, yeah, that kind of sucked, especially when I was out of money and I needed to sell a car. That's how I make most of my money in this game, if you're ever wondering. How I always have over $1 million, or sometimes $2 million, and I still have all these supercars. I actually I actually buy cars and then I sell them for more money than I actually bought them for. That's how I make a lot of my money that I have in this game. And sometimes if I don't have any cars, which I shouldn't have that problem again, I did the Goliath circuit race on like 2 or 3 laps with some friends. So yeah, that's how I make most of my money. But this car actually has some really good angle to it, as you can see. I hit that sign. That sucks. One thing I like about this car too is how fast, or how much speed I can carry around corners with it if I really wanted to. Which obviously I don't do most of the time, because if I'm going 120 miles per hour, I'll go too wide and I'll hit a building or something. I'm actually going to mess with the setup here, and I'm going to cut the video because I'm running out of space. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, so I'm going to tune the car now. I think I'm just going to mess with tire pressure. I think the tire pressure is too high. It was at 55 psi. So I'm gonna lower it down to, I don't know, probably about 25. Yeah, 25 is good. I think that's all I'm gonna change though. I'm gonna drive it some more, test it a little bit more with the lower tire pressure. Let's see here. Okay, I think this is better. I'm not sliding as much as I was. I have a little bit more control over the car, and oversteer and understeer. I have a little bit more control of over all of that. Let's see here. Let's see if I can dodge all these poles. I did for the most part. Oh, it's raining again. Oh, maybe not. Guess it's not raining. I'm actually going to this roundabout up here, and I'm gonna see if I can drift around the roundabout without hitting any cars or anything. Let's see. And without going up on the curb like I just did. And I just hit that car. NPCs kind of get annoying in this game, as you can tell. Doing pretty good right now. Oh, never mind. I just hit a Mini Cooper. Let's see if, try again. I'm just trying to do one full, I'm just trying to go around this roundabout one time without crashing into something or going up onto the curve. Let's see. Trading paint. Let's go. Yeah, I think that's good enough because I didn't lose my skill chain or nothing. And I don't think I went up onto a curve. Let's just try again though, because I did trade paint. I want to try and be flawless. Let's see. Oh no! Stupid Abarth. That Abarth just cut me off. That would have been perfect. Okay guys, I think that's going to be it for my video. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.